So,
Hey.
I'm also non-binary and I use they, them pronouns.
Hi, friend.
So I often have to have difficult conversations with people around the subject of, gender identity and pronouns. Sorry, I'm going to get emotional, oh my god.
No, take your time, take your time.
I just wondered, the kind of conversations that you have to have with sex, obviously there's a lot of people that you kind of have to introduce yourself to, and maybe some kind of difficult conversations that you've had to have and how you've navigated that.
Thank you for that question, and thank you for coming up, and asking. I think for me, truly. I think the biggest thing is having a lot of patience and understanding and knowing that it's not going to be an easy process, kind of preparing yourself for that. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I have to. Is it alright if I answer the question from right here? No, I think the biggest thing, well, first of all, any person, just personally, like any person, you have a tissue? Thank you so much. Thank you. Any person that, do you mind if I say what you just said? Yeah, like somebody just mentioned, one of their friends mentioned to them that they kind of weaponize their pronouns, and all that stuff, which is completely untrue, and I think that's something that you should definitely question within the friendship, and if anything, if it's a friendship worth having, have the patience to have the conversation and see if they can come around and have a better understanding of who you are by taking the time to express your feelings and your thoughts about it to them, even though it can be hard because these conversations are actually very difficult to have, and understandably so, and especially because it's a new understanding and term, but the thing is, you need to have, like I said, a lot of patience, a lot of understanding with generations, especially older generations that might not fully understand, because my mom even is still coming around to understanding a lot of things, but she's trying her best, she's doing her best, and so yeah, when it came to, yay mom, when it came to being on set and expressing it to people, I'm very grateful that for the most part everyone was pretty understanding and was trying their best, but I also was fully aware that it's not going to be easy for everyone to pick up right away, like I said, because it's so new, but I have to, on my end, really make sure I stand my ground and do my best to inform, bridge the gap, because sometimes I find that that's a difficult thing to do nowadays. People don't want to bridge the gap, they don't want to have the uncomfortable conversations, so just continuing to have those uncomfortable conversations is honestly just key. So continue to have those conversations with the people that you know love you and care about you and want to understand, and only surround yourself with people that want to lift you and want to support you and want to know you and understand you for who you are and embrace you and love you. And as long as you lead with a place of love, people will see you and people will respect you, or the right people will. So that's what I found a lot with me on set was that. It was very huge, and I genuinely, a lot of people were asking me oh my gosh, but you're in Louisiana, how do you find that support out there? You're kind of in that middle of America, kind of central, and I'm you'd be surprised by just some simple conversation and a lot of heart and a lot of love can really take you a long way. And when you have to stand your ground, you stand your ground. And I think that's how I would say, just patience and understanding. Genuinely, that's all I would really say. Take your time and just, take your time and just have, and like I said, and to round it out, have the uncomfortable conversations, because sometimes people are afraid of what they don't know, and until you actually sit down with them and give them all the information and guide them and help them, because sometimes you just need to do that, which I don't mind doing that, because it's just, I want people to understand, and I want people to get it, and I want people to support, and to see me for who I am, and to see other people like me for who they are. It's very, very important to me, so I'm proud of you, I love you, and if anyone has not made you feel seen recently, just know that I see you, and you are amazing, and keep on being the person that you are, and keep on shining in your own light, and creating your own path, and taking your seat at the table, owning your seat at the table amongst everyone else. and your life and your identity matters just as much as anyone else's. Facts.